Hello, my name is Erikka. I'm the reference librarian at Pickerington Public Library, Sycamore Plaza branch. And I'd like to just talk to you today about some health news resources that we've selected to share with you here at Pickerington Public. As you can see, libraries are good for your health. And unfortunately, ours has to be closed right now physically, but we still have a virtual library available to you. So, what I'd like to go over with you today is some resources about health that are quality resources. And we're going to talk about what a quality resource is, but things that are available for you to find information on health issues. And I know most of you are thinking, hey, I can find information about COVID. Yes, all of these websites, these databases are going to deal with teaching you about COVID and keeping you up to date. So I'd like to start on an international scale. We're going to go to the World Health Organization, which is WHO.int. The nice thing about the World Health Organization is that they have a beautiful interface that can very quickly get you to the information that you need without delay. So you could look at scam alerts, you can look for advice to the public, advice to healthcare workers, situation updates, which are pretty much up to the minute, research and developments, things that they're trying to figure out to help to quell this pandemic. But the World Health Organization website is also wonderful for many other health things around the world. We have a ton of different health topics that we look at. So then going a little bit more localized, Medline Plus is a group work between the National Institute of Health in Britain and the US National Library of Medicine. They also have a very nice, easy to understand interface. They do a lot of great stuff about different health topics that affect people in America and Britain specifically. There's also organization directories, which are great. And you can get health information in multiple languages, which is wonderful. Let's say you have to have a medical test done. There's information regarding what that medical test is and what exactly it's testing for so that you can be informed when you go to the doctor's office. So let's bring it home to the United States. We're going to start at the Center for Disease Control and Prevention. Obviously, they are also focusing on COVID right now, as most of us are. But they go even further into disease prevention, not just about the disease, but disease prevention. You can look for symptoms. How do you care for home illness? How do you disinfect your home? And there's videos about how people are dealing with this all over the world. The Food and Drug Administration is also providing some really great information, mostly about how to care for yourself and how to keep things clean and how to food properly and what you need to do. Like they even have an animal and veterinary section, which we know COVID cannot spread to animals, but you still need to know how to care for your animals. Then if you look at the Department of Health and Human Services, what I like about this is that it ties two departments together. You have the health aspect of it, which is helping you to keep up with information about illnesses and about diseases, but also about human services of what do you do for like poverty? What do you do about helping families? Information about social distancing. This video is actually provided by Dr. Anthony Fauci, who's the leader right now that we're kind of all listening to about what we should do next. Now we're going to take it home a little bit farther. You'll notice this is just a white screen. That is because apparently everyone knows that the Ohio Department of Health at odh.ohio.gov is a fantastic resource for health information here in Ohio because this website hasn't been up all day. I think there's just a big demand on it because it has been up in the past and it is very good information from Dr. Amy Acton. Every governor's update goes to this page as well immediately after it's given. So if you need information about what's happening here close to home, this is your site once it's working. So another thing I'd like to show you is that we have these things called databases. And databases are collections of magazines and vetted articles from scholarly journals about various issues. So if you go to pickeringtonlibrary.org and just click on the word research, when you come down here, there are, oh my gosh, so many databases. This is a way to spend a couple days while you're in quarantine if you just want to click through all these databases and learn something new. And we're going to be teaching you a lot about those in some of our other virtual classes. But for right now, I want you to hit the toggle all filters and you're going to go to health and wellness. And if you look here, you'll see a lot of the ones we already talked about. You'll see Medline Plus down there, the CDC, Health Finder, which is from the Department of Health and Human Services. We're not going to worry about drugs.com. That's more, I just got prescribed a medication and I don't know what the side effects are. Can I look them up? Yes, you absolutely can. We're going to go here to Consumer Health Complete. And I actually already have it open in a window, so I'm just going to switch over. Consumer Health Complete is scholarly resources about various health issues. Everything is evidence-based, everything is vetted, everything is accurate. So what do these words mean? What am I saying when I say it's vetted, it's worthwhile? Well, here is Consumer Health Complete first. And oh, one more thing before we get into what is vetted. You need a library card to access Consumer Health Complete, to access any of our databases. But if you don't have one, that's fine. I know you can't go into the library right now. All you have to do is fill out a library card application online, and we will make sure that we get a number to you. And then as soon as the library is open, we will be glad to get you a physical library card, but at least you'll have access so that you can use all of our wonderful e-resources, our ebooks, our books for children. We have um, graphic novels and all sorts of amazing things, and all of these databases, including the health database. But now we need to talk about, but I just saw on Facebook, but I just saw on Twitter, but I just saw on whatever. I just got an email from my great aunt in Texas, or I just got an email from grandpa in North Dakota. Is that a valid resource? It may be, but here's how you need to find out. What is the source of the info you saw? Does it end in .gov? Did you notice most of the ones I shared with you end in .gov? That is a government website. They can't put information out that hasn't been vetted because people would know that's supposed to be a quality resource. That's called authority. Who wrote this? The accuracy. Who shared it with you? And that actually ties in very nicely with bias, checking for a political leaning. And that is in either direction, any direction. You want to find something that has no political leaning. It's just the facts. This is the information that I need, not through somebody else's lens. And accuracy kind of goes hand in hand with that. Who shared it with you? Currency, how old is it? For most issues, a couple weeks, a couple months, even a year are pretty good. For COVID, if it was shared yesterday, it might be out of date. So you just need to know, like, when did that information come about? And I know a lot of this can be really scary. It can be intimidating. And you might have something and you're like, is this true? I don't know. If you have a question, ask a librarian. We may not be in the building, but we are available to you. You can send emails to pplrefstaff@pickeringtonlibrary.org. We will gladly answer your questions, and we can help you find quality resources because that's what we do, and we love to help you. So if you have any questions, please let us know. Otherwise, stay happy and healthy, and I hope to see you back in the library soon.